Words have an incredible power that is often underestimated. They can build someone up, inspire action, and create connections, but they can just as easily tear someone down, sow doubt, or cause division. The way we use our words shapes not only how others perceive us, but also how we navigate through life. Controlling your mouth isn't just about refraining from saying the wrong things. It's about intentionally choosing to speak words that bring value, encouragement, and clarity. It's about understanding the weight of your words and the responsibility that comes with them. Every conversation, every statement, and even every casual comment carries energy. That energy can either be constructive or destructive. When you speak carelessly, without thought to the impact your words may have, you risk leaving behind a trail of misunderstanding, hurt feelings, or even irreparable damage. On the other hand, when you choose your words wisely, you have the power to inspire, motivate, and bring positivity into the lives of others. The right words at the right time can be life-changing, not just for the person you're speaking to, but for yourself as well. Controlling your mouth starts with self-awareness. Before speaking, take a moment to consider the purpose of your words. Are they necessary? Are they kind? Do they contribute to a solution or deepen a problem? Silence, when used wisely, can be more powerful than any words spoken in haste. People often mistake silence for weakness, but it's actually a sign of strength. It takes discipline to hold your tongue, especially in moments of anger or frustration. But that pause, that moment of reflection, can make all the difference in ensuring your words align with your intentions. Consider the ripple effect of your speech. Words don't just disappear after they're spoken. They linger, influencing thoughts, emotions, and actions. A kind word can give someone the courage to keep going when they're ready to give up. A careless insult, however, can stick in someone's mind for years, eroding their confidence and self-worth. When you think about the long-term impact your words can have, you realize the importance of speaking with intention and integrity. Equally important is the way you talk to yourself. The conversations you have in your mind are just as critical, if not more so, than the ones you have with others. Self-talk shapes your beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors. If you constantly criticize yourself, focusing on your flaws and failures, you'll struggle to see your potential and grow. But when you choose to speak life to yourself, affirming your strengths, acknowledging your efforts, and encouraging your progress, you create a mindset that propels you towards success. Controlling your mouth also requires humility and the ability to admit when you're wrong. No one is perfect, and we've all said things we wish we could take back. When that happens, the ability to apologize sincerely can mend relationships and rebuild trust. Owning your mistakes shows maturity and respect for others, and it reminds those around you that you're committed to growth and understanding. In today's world, where communication is often instantaneous and digital, controlling your words has become even more essential. Social media platforms and text messages make it easy to say things without fully considering the consequences. But just because you can type or post something in a moment of frustration doesn't mean you should. Once something is out in the digital world, it's nearly impossible to take it back. A quick response may satisfy an immediate emotional need, but it can also create long-term issues that could have been avoided with a moment of thought. This principle of controlling your mouth isn't about being overly cautious or suppressing your thoughts. It's about aligning your words with your values and purpose. Speak with honesty, but also with compassion. Share your truth, but in a way that invites understanding rather than division. Your words should reflect the kind of person you aspire to be, someone who uplifts, empowers, and leaves a positive mark on the people around them. Remember, words are like seeds. What you say today may blossom tomorrow, whether as a flower of encouragement or a thorn of regret. Be intentional in planting words that will bear good fruit. Speak life into your relationships, your goals, and your own heart. Speak words that heal rather than hurt, words that unite rather than divide. The power of your mouth is undeniable. And when you control it, you unlock the ability to shape your world for the better. Life is filled with challenges, surprises, and moments that can test your patience and resolve. Emotions are a natural part of being human, but how you manage those emotions determines the course of your life. Controlling your mood is not about suppressing how you feel, but about mastering how you respond to those feelings. It's about developing the strength to act with purpose instead of reacting impulsively. When you master your emotions, you unlock the ability to face life's ups and downs with grace, resilience, and clarity. Your mood is often influenced by external factors: stress at work, conflicts in relationships, or unexpected setbacks. While you can't always control what happens around you, you can control how you process and respond to those situations. Emotional mastery begins with self-awareness. Take the time to recognize how you're feeling and why. Are you angry because of something someone said? Are you anxious because of uncertainty about the future? Understanding the root cause of your emotions gives you the power to address them constructively. Pausing before reacting is one of the most effective tools for managing your mood. In the heat of the moment, emotions like anger or frustration can cloud your judgment and lead to decisions you'll later regret. That pause, even if it's just a few seconds, creates a space where you can choose your response rather than letting your emotions dictate your actions. It's in that space where true strength and control lie. The ability to pause shows maturity and the understanding that temporary feelings don't have to lead to permanent consequences. Perspective also plays a significant role in managing your emotions. Life is about more than the current moment, and many of the things that upset or frustrate you today will feel insignificant in the long run. When you're faced with an emotional trigger, step back and ask yourself whether this will matter a week, a month, or a year from now. By shifting your perspective, you can often diffuse intense emotions and approach the situation with a clearer, more rational mindset. It's also important to recognize the impact of your environment on your mood. The people you surround yourself with, the media you consume, and even the physical spaces you inhabit can influence how you feel. If you're constantly around negativity, it's easy to absorb that energy and let it affect your mood. Protecting your emotional well-being means being intentional about what you allow into your life. Seek out relationships and environments that uplift and inspire you. Surround yourself with people who encourage you to be your best self and who bring out the positive in you. Another critical aspect of controlling your mood is understanding the difference between reacting and responding. A reaction is often impulsive and emotion-driven, while a response is thoughtful and intentional. For example, if someone criticizes you, your initial reaction might be defensiveness or anger. But a controlled response involves taking a moment to consider the criticism, evaluate its validity, and decide on the best way to address it. This shift from reacting to responding can transform conflicts into opportunities for growth and understanding. Self-care is an essential part of emotional control. When you're tired, stressed, or overwhelmed, it's much harder to manage your mood effectively. Prioritize activities that replenish your energy and restore your balance, whether that's exercise, meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature. Taking care of your physical and mental health gives you the foundation to follow life's challenges with resilience and composure. Forgiveness is another powerful tool in managing your emotions. Holding on to grudges or resentment only keeps you tethered to negative feelings. By choosing to forgive, you free yourself from the emotional weight of past hurts. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning someone else's actions. It means releasing their hold on your emotional state. It's an act of self-liberation that allows you to move forward with peace and clarity. Lastly, controlling your mood doesn't mean you won't ever feel negative emotions. Anger, sadness, and frustration are natural parts of life. The goal isn't to eliminate these emotions, but to handle them in a way that aligns with your values and goals. Use them as signals, not rulers. If you're angry, let it motivate you to address an injustice constructively. If you're sad, allow it to connect you with your deeper emotions and help you grow. Your feelings are valid, but they don't have to define your actions. Mastering your mood is a lifelong journey. It requires practice, patience, and a commitment to self-growth, but the rewards are immense. When you control your emotions, you gain the freedom to navigate life with purpose and clarity. You become the calm in the storm, the steady hand in chaos. And most importantly, you show yourself and others that true strength lies in choosing how you show up, no matter what life throws your way. Money is one of the most powerful tools in life, yet it's often misunderstood and mismanaged. Controlling your money doesn't just mean having a budget or knowing how to save. It means developing a mindset and discipline that allows you to use money as a means to achieve freedom, security, and purpose. How you manage your money reflects your values, priorities, and level of self-discipline. It's not about how much you make, but how intentionally, wisely you use what you have. Many people fall into the trap of letting money control them instead of the other way around. They chase material possessions, status, or fleeting pleasures, only to find themselves stuck in cycles of debt, stress, and dissatisfaction. Financial control begins with a shift in mindset. Money is not an end goal. It's a tool that enables you to build the life you want. It's not just about acquiring more, but about using what you have effectively to create stability, opportunities, and growth. The first step to controlling your money is understanding it. Educate yourself about personal finance, from the basics of budgeting to the principles of investing. Knowledge is power. And the more you understand how money works, the more equipped you'll be to make smart financial decisions. Take the time to track your income and expenses. Know exactly where your money is going each month and evaluate whether your spending aligns with your goals and values. Awareness is the foundation of financial control. Saving is a cornerstone of financial discipline. It's not just about setting aside money for a rainy day. It's about creating a safety net that allows you to navigate life's uncertainties with confidence. Emergencies happen, a car breaks down, medical bills arise, or unexpected opportunities appear. Having savings ensures you're prepared for the unexpected and reduces the stress that comes from living paycheck to paycheck. Start small if you have to, but make saving a non-negotiable habit. Over time, even small contributions can grow into significant security. Debt is another critical area where control is essential. While some debt, like a mortgage or student loan, can be considered an investment in your future, other types, like high-interest credit card debt, can quickly spiral out of control. If you're in debt, create a plan to tackle it systematically. Focus on paying off high-interest debt first, while avoiding taking on new, unnecessary obligations. Living within your means is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to gain financial control. Spending is where many people struggle. In a world filled with advertisements, social media influencers, and societal pressures, it's easy to fall into the trap of spending money to impress others or chase temporary happiness. But true fulfillment doesn't come from material possessions. Before making a purchase, ask yourself, does this add value to my life? Will it help me achieve my goals? Is it worth the time and effort I spend earning money to pay for it? By aligning your spending with your values, you can avoid wasteful expenses and focus on what truly matters. Investing is another key component of controlling your money. When you put your money to work through investments, you're creating opportunities for it to grow. This isn't just about stocks or real estate, it's about investing in your future. Whether it's contributing to a retirement fund, starting a side business, or taking a course to develop new skills, investments are a way to build wealth and create opportunities for long-term success. The earlier you start, the more time your investments have to grow, thanks to the power of compound interest. Generosity is an often overlooked aspect of financial control. When you use your money to help others, whether through donations, supporting causes you care about, or simply lending a helping hand, you create a sense of purpose and connection. Generosity doesn't have to be extravagant. It's about using your resources to make a positive impact, no matter how small. When you give, you remind yourself that money is a tool for good, not just personal gain. Lastly, controlling your money requires discipline and long-term thinking. The instant gratification of spending today often comes at the cost of future freedom and security. It's not always easy to say no to things you want right now, but every wise financial decision you make brings you closer to your goals. Set clear financial objectives, whether it's buying a home, starting a business, or retiring comfortably. Break these goals into smaller, actionable steps and celebrate your progress along the way. Remember, financial control isn't about living a life of deprivation or obsessing over every penny. It's about taking charge of your money so it doesn't take charge of you. It's about making choices that align with your values and building a life of purpose, stability, and freedom. When you control your money, you reduce stress, gain confidence, and open the door to opportunities that might have once seemed out of reach. Ultimately, controlling your finances isn't just a skill, it's a path to empowerment and self-reliance. Your mind is your greatest asset, yet it is also the most vulnerable to external influences. Controlling your mind means becoming the gatekeeper of your thoughts and choosing what you allow to shape your beliefs, actions, and ultimately your life. The world is filled with distractions, negativity, and information that can cloud your vision or pull you off course. To guard your mind is to protect your inner world from anything that diminishes your potential, limits your growth, or disrupts your peace. It's about cultivating a mindset that empowers you to thrive no matter what challenges come your way. The first step in controlling your mind is understanding the immense power of your thoughts. What you think repeatedly becomes your reality. If you dwell on negativity, self-doubt, or fear, you'll find those thoughts manifesting in your actions and outcomes. On the other hand, if you focus on positivity, possibility, and growth, you'll begin to see opportunities and solutions where others see obstacles. The mind is like a garden. What you plant and nurture will grow. You must decide whether to fill it with weeds of doubt or flowers of potential. But one of the most effective ways to guard your mind is by controlling what you consume. This goes beyond food and drink. It includes the media you watch, the books you read, the conversations you engage in, and even the people you spend time with. Every piece of information you expose yourself to either strengthens or weakens your mindset. If you constantly consume news filled with fear, gossip that breeds negativity, or entertainment that distracts rather than inspires, you'll find it difficult to maintain focus and positivity. Instead, seek out content that uplifts, educates, and motivates you. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow and environments that encourage you to be your best self. Self-awareness plays a crucial role in guarding your mind. It's essential to regularly check in with yourself and identify thoughts or patterns that may be holding you back. Are you constantly worrying about things beyond your control? You find yourself comparing your journey to others? These mental habits drain your energy and divert your focus from what truly matters. By becoming aware of these tendencies, you can replace them with more productive and empowering thoughts. Mindfulness practices such as meditation or journaling can help you identify and reframe negative thinking patterns. Affirmations are another powerful tool for controlling your mind. The words you speak to yourself matter deeply because they shape your inner narrative. If you repeatedly tell yourself that you're not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough, you'll start to believe it, and your actions will reflect that belief. Instead, use affirmations to reprogram your mind with positive and empowering statements. Remind yourself daily of your strengths, your worth, and your ability to overcome challenges. Over time, these affirmations will create a mental foundation of confidence and resilience. Another critical aspect of guarding your mind is learning to filter out noise. In today's hyper-connected world, it's easy to get overwhelmed by opinions, trends, and distractions. Social media, for example, can be a double-edged sword. While it can inspire and connect, it can also breed comparison, insecurity, and doubt. Controlling your mind means being intentional about how you use these platforms and ensuring they serve your goals rather than undermine them. Limit your exposure to unnecessary distractions and focus on the things that truly matter. But guarding your mind also involves facing and overcoming fear. Fear is one of the most powerful emotions, and if left unchecked, it can paralyze you or keep you trapped in your comfort zone. But fear is often a product of the stories we tell ourselves. By confronting your fears and challenging the thoughts behind them, you can break free from their hold. Instead of letting fear dictate your actions, use it as a signal to grow and push beyond your perceived limits. Another way to strengthen your mind is by practicing gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. When you make it a habit to acknowledge the blessings around you, you train your mind to see the good, even in difficult situations. This positive perspective can help you stay resilient in the face of challenges and maintain a sense of peace and purpose. Finally, controlling your mind is a lifelong journey. It requires consistent effort and discipline to maintain focus and clarity. There will be times when negativity creeps in, distractions pull at your attention, or doubts cloud your judgment. In those moments, remind yourself of your power to choose. You can choose what to focus on, what to believe, and how to respond. Every thought is an opportunity to strengthen your resolve and align your actions with your goals. Your mind is your sanctuary. When you guard it carefully, you create the conditions for success, growth, and fulfillment. By controlling your thoughts, filtering out negativity, and nurturing a mindset of possibility, you become the architect of your own life. Protect your mind, and you protect your future. Discipline is often misunderstood as a restriction or a set of rigid rules that limit freedom. In reality, discipline is the very foundation of true freedom. It gives you control over your actions, habits, and decisions, allowing you to achieve your goals and live a life aligned with your values. Without discipline, you are at the mercy of impulses, distractions, and short-term desires that can derail your progress. It's not about perfection, but consistency, showing up every day, making small but intentional choices that bring you closer to your vision. At its core, discipline is the ability to prioritize what matters most over what feels good in the moment. It's about choosing long-term rewards over short-term gratification. For example, skipping a night out to save money for a future goal, or waking up early to work on a project instead of hitting the snooze button. These small decisions may not seem significant in isolation, but over time, they compound to create extraordinary results. Discipline is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. And each step across that bridge is a choice you make every day. Discipline starts with clarity. You need to know what you want and why it matters to you. Without a clear vision, it's easy to get distracted or lose motivation. Take the time to define your goals and understand the deeper purpose behind them. Are you striving for financial independence to provide a better life for your family? Are you pursuing fitness goals to feel healthier and more confident? When your why is strong, it becomes easier to stay committed, even when the journey gets tough. One of the most important aspects of discipline is creating habits that support your goals. Habits are powerful because they reduce the need for constant decision-making. When something becomes a habit, it becomes automatic. You no longer have to rely on willpower alone. Start by identifying the habits that will move you closer to your goals and focus on building them one at a time. Whether it's dedicating 30 minutes a day to reading, exercising 3 times a week, or setting aside a portion of your income for savings, consistent actions lead to lasting results. Time management is another critical component of discipline. How you spend your time reflects your priorities. If you're not intentional about how you allocate your time, it's easy to let distractions consume your day. Social media, unproductive meetings, and mindless entertainment can eat away at hours that could have been spent building a future. Take control of your schedule by planning your days and setting boundaries. Block out time for your most important tasks and treat those commitments as non-negotiable. Discipline with your time is the key to staying focused and making progress. Discipline also involves learning to say no. Every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. To stay disciplined, you need to be selective about where you invest your energy. Not every opportunity aligns with your goals, and not every demand on your time is worth your attention. Saying no can be uncomfortable, especially if it means disappointing others. But it's necessary to protect your priorities. Remember, you're not just managing your time, you're managing your life. Failure is an inevitable part of any journey, and discipline is what keeps you going when things don't go as planned. It's easy to stay committed when everything is going smoothly, but true discipline is tested in moments of adversity. When you experience setbacks, use them as opportunities to learn and grow rather than reasons to give up. Resilience is built through discipline by getting back up every time you fall and continuing to move forward. Self-discipline also means holding yourself accountable. It's not enough to set goals and make plans, you need to follow through. Track your progress regularly and be honest with yourself about where you're succeeding and where you're falling short. If you veered off course, don't waste time beating yourself up. Instead, identify what went wrong and make the necessary adjustments. Accountability keeps you grounded and focused, ensuring that you stay aligned with your vision. Discipline doesn't mean you can't enjoy life or indulge in the things you love. It's about balance and knowing when to treat yourself and when to stay focused. A disciplined approach allows you to enjoy rewards without guilt because you know they're earned. It's about having control over your choices rather than letting your choices control you. Ultimately, discipline is a form of self-respect. It's a commitment to your future self, a promise that you'll do what it takes to create the life you desire. It's about showing up even when it's hard and staying consistent, even when motivation fades. Discipline isn't something you're born with. It's a skill you develop through practice and perseverance. When you embrace discipline, you unlock the freedom to live life on your terms. You gain the confidence that comes from knowing you can rely on yourself to do what needs to be done. And most importantly, you set yourself up for a life of purpose, fulfillment, and success. Discipline isn't a burden. It's a gift you give yourself, the gift of control, progress, and lasting achievement. Mastering your mind is one of the most significant achievements you can pursue in life. Your thoughts shape your beliefs, drive your actions, and ultimately determine your destiny. The mind is powerful, capable of incredible creativity and resilience. But without control, it can become a source of self-doubt, fear, and distraction. Learning to control your mind is not about shutting out all negative thoughts. It's about understanding, directing, and aligning your mental processes with your goals and purpose. This journey is essential for personal growth, success, and inner peace. To control your mind, you must first recognize the immense influence your thoughts have on your reality. Every action begins as a thought. If your mind is cluttered with doubts or negativity, it can paralyze you, preventing you from taking meaningful steps forward. On the other hand, a mind focused on positivity and solutions creates the energy to overcome obstacles and seize opportunities. This awareness is the starting point for mastering your mind. You must see your thoughts not as passive occurrences, but as active forces shaping your life. One of the most effective tools for controlling your mind is self-awareness. This involves paying attention to your thoughts, emotions, and reactions without judgment. Many people go through life on autopilot, unaware of the mental patterns that hold them back. By cultivating self-awareness, you gain insight into the beliefs and habits that influence your behavior. Practices like mindfulness meditation can help you develop this skill. Meditation teaches you to observe your thoughts without getting swept up in them, creating a space between your awareness and your mental chatter. In this space lies the power to choose how you respond. Another critical aspect of controlling your mind is managing your inner dialogue. The way you talk to yourself matters deeply. If your inner voice is critical or self-defeating, it will undermine your confidence and motivation. Conversely, a supportive and encouraging inner dialogue can help you overcome challenges and stay focused on your goals. Replacing negative self-talk with positive affirmations is one way to transform your mental state. For example, instead of saying, "I'll never be good enough," shift to, "I'm capable of learning and growing." Over time, these affirmations will rewire your mind to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. Focusing on the present moment is another powerful way to control your mind. Many people spend their mental energy dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, which leads to stress and prevents them from fully engaging with the present. The present is the only time you can take action, make decisions, and create change. Techniques like deep breathing, grounding exercises, or simply practicing gratitude for the current moment can help anchor your thoughts and reduce mental clutter. Visualization is another strategy for mastering your mind. The mind responds strongly to images, and visualizing your goals vividly and regularly can program your subconscious to work toward achieving them. Imagine your desired outcomes as if they've already happened. See yourself thriving in your career, enjoying fulfilling relationships, or living a healthy lifestyle. This mental rehearsal not only boosts motivation, but also trains your brain to recognize opportunities and take actions that align with your vision. Your environment also plays a significant role in shaping your thoughts and mental state. If you surround yourself with negativity, be it toxic relationships, draining environments, or pessimistic influences, it becomes much harder to maintain a positive and focused mindset. Controlling your mind often requires creating an environment that supports your mental well-being. This might mean spending time with people who uplift you, curating your social media feeds to reflect positivity, or dedicating a space in your home to relaxation and reflection. Challenging your fears is another important step in mastering your mind. Fear often stems from imagined scenarios or exaggerated perceptions of risk, and it can hold you back from reaching your potential. By facing your fears directly and breaking them down into manageable parts, you can diminish their power over you. Whether it's public speaking, starting a new venture, or pursuing a dream, take small, deliberate steps to confront what scares you. Each victory over fear strengthens your mental resilience and expands your sense of possibility. Lastly, controlling your mind requires discipline and consistency. It's not a one-time effort, but an ongoing practice of choosing your thoughts and directing your focus. There will be days when negativity creeps in or your mind feels scattered. In those moments, remind yourself of your ability to reset and realign. Establishing daily routines, such as journaling, meditating, or reading uplifting material, can help you maintain control over your mental state and keep your mind sharp and focused. Mastering your mind is not about achieving perfection, but about progress and intentionality. It's about learning to navigate the inevitable challenges of life with strength, clarity, and purpose. When you control your mind, you gain the ability to shape your life on your terms. You become less reactive to external circumstances and more empowered to create the reality you desire. Most importantly, you find a sense of peace and confidence that comes from knowing you are the architect of your own thoughts and therefore your destiny.